He wakes up the same way every morning, not because he wants to, but because his body has memorized disappointment. The ceiling above him looks familiar, too familiar. It has seen his best intentions and all the days he never used them. He sits on the edge of the bed, staring at the floor, feeling something heavy in his chest. Not pain, not sadness, something worse, stagnation. The world outside is moving, people are building, growing, changing, and he is still here. Same room, same habits, same excuses. He whispers to himself, "Why do I feel so stuck?" But the room doesn't answer. So he stands up, he scrolls, he consumes. He watches other people live the life he imagines for himself. Motivation videos, quotes, success stories. For a moment, he feels inspired. For a moment. Then the screen goes dark and reality returns. The motivation fades, the weight returns, and the same question echoes louder than before. Why am I stuck? He thinks it's because he lacks motivation. He thinks it's because he lacks confidence. He thinks it's because he lacks luck. But the truth is quieter and much more uncomfortable. He walks through his day like someone waiting for permission. Permission to start. Permission to change. Permission to become someone else. But no one gives it. So he waits. Days pass. Weeks. Months. Nothing changes. Not because he can't move forward, but because moving forward would require something he avoids at all costs: discomfort. You see, feeling stuck isn't about being trapped, it's about choosing familiarity over growth. He has built a life that doesn't hurt too much, and that's the problem. He avoids risk because risk might expose failure. He avoids effort because effort might prove he's not as capable as he hopes. He avoids discipline because discipline demands consistency, and consistency removes excuses. So instead, he stays busy. Busy scrolling, busy planning, busy thinking. Thinking feels productive, but thinking without action is just hiding. He tells himself stories. I'll start tomorrow. I need more time. I'm not ready yet. I just need the right moment. But the right moment never arrives, because the right moment is created by action, not by waiting. Deep down, he knows this. That's why the feeling of being stuck hurts so much. Because it's not confusion, it's resistance. Resistance to the version of himself he knows he could become. One night he sits alone in silence. No phone, no noise, just him and his thoughts. That's when it hits him. The reason he feels stuck isn't because life is against him. It's because he has been negotiating with his comfort every day. Comfort whispers sweet lies. You deserve rest. You've had a hard day. Just one more break. Tomorrow will be better. Comfort never screams. It doesn't need to. It wins through repetition. And slowly, without noticing, he has built a prison made of soft choices. No bars, no locks, just habits. Habits of avoidance. Habits of delay. Habits of choosing easy now over meaningful later. That's when he realizes something terrifying. No one trapped him here. He walked into this place himself. And the worst part? The door was never locked. Feeling stuck is what happens when your actions don't match your potential, when your days don't align with your values, when you know what you should do, but don't do it. That internal conflict drains you. It steals your energy, your confidence, your sense of identity. You don't feel stuck because you're incapable. You feel stuck because you're out of alignment. He remembers the dreams he once had. They weren't unrealistic. They were just inconvenient. They required early mornings, sacrifice, consistency, loneliness. They required becoming someone new. And becoming someone new means letting go of the old version, the version that procrastinates, the version that hides, the version that waits to feel ready. And that's scary, because at least the old version is familiar, even if it's miserable. So he stayed and stayed until the pain of staying became louder than the fear of changing. That's the turning point. Not motivation, pain, real pain. The pain of wasted time, the pain of unrealized potential, the pain of knowing that if nothing changes, nothing will change. He looks at his reflection, and for the first time, he doesn't ask, "Why am I stuck?" He asks a better question. What am I avoiding? The answer comes instantly. Effort, discipline, responsibility, accountability. He realizes something else, too. No one is coming to rescue him. No perfect plan, no sudden breakthrough, no magical motivation. Progress doesn't start with confidence. Confidence is built by keeping promises to yourself, one small action at a time. So he does something different. Not big, not dramatic. He starts small, painfully small. He wakes up a little earlier. He moves his body for a few minutes. He works even when he doesn't feel like it, especially when he doesn't feel like it. At first, nothing changes. No applause, no instant results, just resistance. His mind fights back. This isn't working. You're tired. You've tried before. But he keeps going, not because he feels motivated, but because he's tired of feeling stuck. And slowly, something shifts. Not externally, internally. His posture changes. His eyes change. His thoughts change. He begins to trust himself. And trust is powerful. Each disciplined action weakens the chains he didn't know he was wearing. He starts to understand the truth. Feeling stuck was never a life sentence. It was a signal that his current habits no longer matched the future he wanted. A signal that comfort had overstayed its welcome. A signal that it was time to choose growth over ease. He still struggles. He still doubts. But now he moves anyway. And movement, even slow movement, destroys stagnation. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months. He's not where he wants to be yet, but he's no longer stuck. Because being stuck isn't about location, it's about direction. And now he has one. So if you feel stuck, it's not because you're broken. It's because your potential is knocking, and you've been pretending not to hear it. Stop waiting to feel ready. Start acting ready. Discomfort is not the enemy. Staying the same is. And the moment you choose effort over excuses, the moment you move, even a little, that's the moment you stop being stuck. If you're serious about changing your life, don't just watch, commit. Hit like, share this video, and subscribe now.